quiet, please. Oh my gosh. Shh. Film's about to start.
Hello world, welcome to Drew's Reviews, and today's film will be discussing Dangerous Animals, directed by Sean Byron. The film follows a young woman who ventures out for a day on the water. She soon finds herself trapped in a deadly game orchestrated by a serial killer with a disturbing obsession. I saw this trailer way late in the game, probably 2 weeks ago. I saw it just randomly. I believe I was watching Clown in a Cornfield. The trailer didn't give away too much and it piqued my interest. I was very curious and it completely shocked me. It's not a complicated premise. If anything, it's a very simplistic storyline, but the direction and the actors, all of that put together made this one of the best horror movies that I've seen this year.
I'm not listening to you, you're crazy.
I really didn't know what to expect going into it, but wow. This film was so good. I enjoyed almost the entire film. The only problems I can really think of is there are some things that are a little cliche that just because I've seen horror movies or just movies in general, they kind of go on that cliche part of it, and it was very evident in this film, and that's mainly in regards to a specific relationship going on, but it wasn't enough to pull me out of the film. Besides that, I can't think of anything else that was wrong with this film.
Yeah, no. You, sir, have lost my business.
It kept me intrigued throughout the entire 3 acts. I was pretty much locked in the entire time. The runtime just went by like a breeze. I didn't feel it at all. This movie was the perfect length. The director, Sean Byron, did such a great job. I don't believe I've seen him do anything else. Nothing comes to mind that I can remember that I've seen from him, but seeing this film now just makes me excited for whatever else he's going to do next, because the way he sets up these intense scenes and how he shoots the more gruesome scenes, it all just worked for me. Gore in horror films and the slasher films without narrative purpose, all of those scenes are just visual noise. Like, without me caring for those characters, when it gets to the part where they're being killed or they have to saw their foot off or whatever it is, if I don't care about the characters, it just means nothing to me. But when a director can make you care about these characters, I'll credit the writer as well, Nick Lepard. He did a really great job at writing the dialogue for these characters and giving them these backstories without overdoing it and giving you too much information at one time. But the director and writer, they just did such a great job at making you care about these characters. And when it got to those gruesome scenes, I was just shifting in my seat and I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was just some stuff goes down in this film and I was just squirming because that's how effective it really was. To me, this film really embraced the phrase unstoppable force meets an immovable object. And the immovable object is the serial killer. Just the way that he is, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how to pick his victims. Very charming, psychotic guy, but funny at times, oddly. And then on the other side of this, you have this unstoppable force, this very outspoken, headstrong female lead. And when these two meet, that's when all the chaos ensues. And I just loved every second of it. Hassie Harrison, she was wonderful. I loved her in this film. Can't say that I've seen a lot that she's in, but I recognized her from Yellowstone, and anybody coming from that show automatically has my attention. She really made you care about her, and even with all her flaws and all of those different things, she did such a great job getting that across the screen. She's somebody you want to see survive. And Josh Houston, which is a guy that she meets in the film, he did a great job too. I like how they wrote his character. I liked his performance. He was very awkward awkward but yet charismatic, and he made it believable why she might talk to this guy. And I like their chemistry in the film. They did very well together. And of course, Jai Courtney, he did such a great job. I've seen him in a couple of films. Not all of the films that I've seen him in are great whatsoever, but he's just in a lot of bad films where he gives really good performances. Not every single performance he gives is great, but my favorite performance from him has been as Captain Boomerang in Suicide Squad and The Suicide Squad. I loved him in those films. He seems to have that Captain Boomerang-ish characteristic in this.
Welcome aboard.
The film does take place in Australia, and he gets to be this quirky Australian serial killer. Even though he's charismatic and funny and all of these other things, he can just switch just like that in the blink of an eye, and now he's this intense monster and you're horrified. So his performance was excellent. I loved every second of him.
Who?
And yes, I know he's the bad guy in this, but his performance was so well done that I wanted her to win. That's how well he was doing.
Perhaps.
I really had a great time. This one really shocked me. I was not expecting this to be so well done, to be so well acted, to be so well written and directed. I love finding little horror films that are taken seriously. Sometimes because of a crazy concept, they try and do the meta thing, and it's just not as serious to me.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
And they really could have done this with this film, with it having to do with sharks, and they could have put a little Jaws reference of a joke in this film, but they didn't, and I'm glad that they didn't. They focused up, made it about these characters and about trusting your instincts.
Wow, you don't see that every day.
I love finding little movies like this, and I love being surprised. It's the best feeling when you're going into a movie and you don't know what to expect, and then you just get this wonderful gift of a really good experience, and that's what I had with this film. I'm going to give Dangerous Animals a 9 out of 10. This movie was almost perfect for me, but again, just because it kind of fell into those cliche things for me, but I believe it's the same grade as Sinners. Both of these movies are very close to each other.
Are you like I'm not trying to be mean, like, are you dumb?
If I had to look at all the movies that I've given a 9 to, I would say Sinners is like an inch above Dangerous Animals. But regardless, I would say definitely check this out if this is something in your wheelhouse. I think you'll have a really good time with this. Thank you for tuning in to my review of Dangerous Animals. Please like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what's your favorite shark horror film. I would love to hear your thoughts. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.